The impact of the Israel-Palestine war on the world global market. The experience of sipping your morning coffee, heading out for your daily commute, or making a simple grocery run is familiar to us all. But what if the cost of these mundane tasks suddenly skyrocketed? What if, overnight, your coffee became twice as expensive, or your commute cost soared? It sounds dramatic, right? However, this could be a reality for many around the globe due to the far-reaching effects of a conflict taking place miles away from their comfort zone. The Israel-Palestine war, a long-standing geopolitical tension that most of us know from headlines, represents a lot more than just news stories. It's a powerful phenomenon with the capacity to rattle global markets and, by extension, alter our everyday lives. It begs the question, how deeply can distant hostilities disturb the rhythm of your life? On Channeled Economy Tales, we're about to unfurl this complex web and shine a light on the intricate links between global conflicts and economies around the world. Stay with us as we navigate through this intriguing exploration. Our journey today embarks on an insightful quest to fathom how conflicts, namely the one ongoing between Israel and Palestine, affect economies across continents, even when they seem far removed from our daily lives. Have you ever wondered, while savoring your morning coffee, how far-flung skirmishes might be subtly influencing its price? Or why your gas bill doesn't always follow a predictable trend and seems to spike unexpectedly some months? The truth is, in our interconnected global village, waves of discord originating from one region can ripple through economies worldwide, altering the costs of commodities, affecting job markets, and even reshaping countries' economic and fiscal policies. Our goal with today's deep dive is not purely academic. We aim to weave narratives that bridge geopolitical tensions on distant lands to the everyday numbers you see scrolling on market screens and printed on store tags. So whether you're a seasoned economics analyst or someone trying to navigate these turbulent times, we've got insights that can illuminate your understanding. Let's together unfold the profound impact of the Israel-Palestine conflict on the global economy, the ripple effect on global markets. Consider waking up to a headline announcing a sudden surge in oil prices. Such an eventuality isn't merely a dry statistic relegated to the business pages. It's a reality that affects each one of us. It influences decisions and outcomes ranging from stock market investments and international trade down to our monthly grocery bills. Now, imagine tracing this riddle back to its source: geopolitical tensions, with the spotlight on the ongoing Israel-Palestine conflict. It might seem shocking at first, but a conflict taking place thousands of miles away can indeed transmit immediate shocks across global markets, irrespective of geographical boundaries. Unpacking the consequences. To bring more specificity into the discussion, let's delve into some concrete examples. Historical data from past escalations in this region show us that oil prices tend to spike sharply during these periods. Why does oil become a focal point, you ask? This is because the region housing this conflict is a critical juncture for global energy routes and supplies. When uncertainty looms due to escalating conflict, market traders become anxious, prices start fluctuating erratically, and before we know it, these fluctuations translate into higher transport costs for goods around the world. This, in turn, effectively escalates prices and impacts economies on a global scale, irrespective of their direct involvement in the conflict. Now, let's consider another scenario, one where the manufacturing sector, which heavily relies on a steady and affordable oil supply chain, gets disrupted. A sudden increase in oil costs doesn't just mean more expensive products flying off the shelves. It can also result in stalled production lines. This leads to a domino effect, potentially causing job uncertainties or even layoffs within these sectors. Understanding through historical patterns, turning back the pages in history books, we find that this isn't a new phenomenon. Patterns have emerged during times of geopolitical strife that are hard to ignore. Each time, there's an escalation in conflicts like the Israel-Palestine one. Similar market behaviors surface. While the specific circumstances differ each time, making predicting outcomes a complex task, understanding these patterns offers us a powerful lens to anticipate potential disruptions in the global market landscape. However, understanding the financial implications of these conflicts isn't enough. Beyond economics, human stories. It's crucial to recognize the human stories that lay intertwined with these statistics. The worker who lives in fear of losing their job as companies grapple with rising operational costs. Families worldwide who are forced to tighten their budgets as daily essentials become more expensive. Communities that rely on tourism and are directly affected by travel advisories whenever tension escalates in the region. Behind each point drop or rise in stock markets, driven by events unfolding hundreds or thousands of miles away, lies an interwoven story of human impact. These are tales of resilience amidst economic fluctuations that arise from geopolitical conflicts far beyond one's control or immediate geography. However, these conflicts have a profound influence on personal narratives, irrespective of distance or nationality. As we conclude our journey into the economic ripples caused by the Israel-Palestine conflict, it becomes increasingly clear that our global market is akin to a tightly knit fabric. When one thread pulls, be it in the Middle East or elsewhere, we all feel the tug in our daily lives through fluctuating oil prices, altered stock market indices, and shifts in living costs. But these numbers and charts only represent one facet of the story. The impact of geopolitical tensions extends far beyond financial metrics, touching the lives of ordinary people with job losses and increased living expenses. It's a stark reminder of how interconnected our destinies truly are on this small planet we call home. Lastly, we value your thoughts and invite you to share them below. Have you felt the distant echoes of conflicts in your local economy? Your personal insights add depth to our collective understanding and enrich our community. Remember, every statistic is, in essence, countless human stories, the story of people just like you and me, living their lives amidst the ebbs and flows of global markets. These are stories worth paying attention to, stories that remind us of our shared humanity.